Welcome back, welcome back to episode 28, part 6 of chapter woke. All right, let's dive right in, because in this channel we are time efficient, or at least try to be, right? All right, let's keep it going. This session right here, I named it bypass or angioplasty, right? Let's dive right in, because I really like this one right here. From the first episode of this channel, I've always said, right here in the mind, your thoughts, that is what's going to equate. It's going to show the result of what your life looks like, because whatever you have in here eventually gets put out there. So when we go to having a bypass, angioplasty, right? You need that sort of stuff because you've been putting so much crap into your body. Majority of the time, I'm not an expert here, but the majority of the time, you have been neglecting your body. You have been feeding it trash to the point that you need a bypass or angioplasty. I'm not trying to judge anybody that has gotten that, not at all. I'm just saying, these are the facts. You wouldn't have needed that had you been taking care of yourself all along. Had you been putting healthy food into your system instead of trashy food. The same thing goes with us. When we're talking about mentally, when we're talking about emotionally, right? The same thing goes towards that. What are you putting into yourself? Is it trashy food? What are you feeding yourself? Meaning, what are you telling yourself every day? What's going through your mind? What's going through your head? What are the things that you're struggling with? What are the things? You have to focus, slow it down, and think about what are the things that I am feeding myself. Because same as the real bypass or angioplasty, you can't keep having those throughout your life. You can't just, I'm not going to take care of myself. I'm going to just have another one. Yeah, you can actually. But then there comes a limit. Your body is not going to be able to take more and more and more and multiple counts of those. You can't do that. You simply can't. And it goes the same with our mental health, with our emotional health, with our feelings, with what we go through, with our trauma, with the things that we have to yet heal. You can't just keep putting a bandage. A bypass, an angioplasty, that's like putting a bandage. It helps you. It's like a kickoff, right? Like it starts you up back up again. Like you're back to like a normal, like, okay, we're clean, we got this, we cleaned out the artery, we navigated around it, your blood flow is going, like, okay, cool. But from now on, you gotta take care of yourself. You can't keep going to McDonald's all the time. You can't keep feeding yourself shitty food. You have to change your habits. You have to change your thoughts. Otherwise, you're going to end up right back into the hospital again. And that's the thing. So many people, actually, you can look up the statistics, but so many people have a bypass, have an angioplasty. And sadly, they go back. They're back for a second one. It's very rare when a person just has one done. Because you put on the bandage. You didn't have to do the work. You're just like, oh, yeah, I messed up. I hit my low, right? My rock bottom. I'm doing air quotes if you're just listening. But then easily you find a bandage. Oh, there we go. Oh, when it comes to mental health and emotional health, those bandages can look like, oh, I'm getting attention from a new person. Oh, I was just broken up with, but you know what? It doesn't matter because I'm going to go out drinking and I'm going to go numb for a bit. Oh, I'm going to do the... Those are the bandages that we put. Oh, I found a new set of friends and they actually like me for who I am. when probably your old friends were being good friends, confronting your ass and telling you, yo, you need to stop doing this shit, or you need to stop doing this, but you didn't like that because you didn't want to take accountability for it. So again, we always find bandages. What is your bandage? How many bypasses are you going to get? How many angioplasties are you going to get? Because eventually it runs out. You can't keep having those done. You got to really sit down with your ass. You got to really sit down with yourself and say, I need to change. I really do need real healthy stuff coming my way. Instead of just patching it up, instead of just bandages, instead of just giving yourself just, a quick little break or a quick little fix. Nah, that's not going to eventually hold. And you're going to be worse off than when you actually started. Let me tell you something. If you find yourself in a hurry to jump into relationships, if you find yourself in a hurry to jump into friendships, if you find yourself, boundaries are all out the window because someone's paying attention to me, wow, that's a trauma response. That's trauma that you haven't healed from. One of the biggest green flags you're going to see in yourself is when someone's paying attention to you and you're actually taking your time getting to know that person. You're not jumping right away. Because that's you jumping into things quickly and just, that's that fix, putting a bandage into shit really quick. Like, let me just do this. Because you're not fully thinking. You're not sitting with it, whatever it may be. You're not sitting with it and deciding, is this really good? Is this really healthy for me? I know this attention feels nice, right? But is this really what I want? You're not pausing to pay attention, to slow it down and focus. It's a trauma response to do things like this. Quick, 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 quick. Your brain is not thinking fully. You're just reacting to the past trauma that you haven't healed from. I'm talking from experience here. Don't ever feel judged because I'm talking about myself. So if it resonates with you, that's okay. Again, we're not perfect. And I always say you and I are no different. I'm an imperfect human being, just as you are. We're all in the process of something. So just remember, be kind to yourself through the process. How many bypasses are you going to have to get before you actually say, nah, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be woke, right? How many times do you need to get that bandage out? All right, guys, I leave you with that. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Keep it going. All right? See you on the next episode.